The first like song was like Ja Rule for sure. Like I definitely remember I was in my friend Jimmy's apartment and we were just chilling. His mom listened to like Bob Marley and like Shaggy and all this like type of like sexual music too. Like we weren't allowed to listen. We didn't know what it was. And then like she started listening to Ja Rule and like I was like, what is this? This is jamming. So then like I got the CD and I wasn't allowed to have it in my house because my mom wouldn't let me have it because it was cussing and stuff. But yeah, trying to think what song. Probably like Ashanti and Ja Rule. What's that song called? Oh, Mesmerized or something like that. Do you remember that song? Yeah. It was that song.
Love it when you look at me, baby.
Your lips, your smile.
Love it when you kiss me, baby.
Your hips,
I had like the biggest crush on Ashanti. So like, I don't know.
Up past the quiet neighborhoods of Spring Hill Road, beyond the trees and over an icy brook, you'll find Fick Street. A forest-green two-story home is the only house on the street, but it sits immaculately at the top of the hill. The sunshine illuminates the inside of the house, and it looks like it belongs in a home decor magazine. But who would have guessed that inside lives a rising hip-hop star?
Game time, let's work. 40 points in the first half, she got heels on, let's twerk. She look good with that ass that's so out of this world. Most niggas won't know what to do, but take a look at me, girl. My team winning, I'm real different. They promise diamonds and pearls. I promise you the night in your life, but shh, don't say a word. Just top up in this whip, baby.
20-year-old Daniel Zebar spends hours in his leather chair, creating beats and making music in his studio. He transformed his parents' basement into the real thing, with big speakers, a computer with dual monitors, a percussion system, an electric keyboard, and the same professional mixing programs that the experts use. The 6'4" rapper just released his first album in January, called The Beach. DZ was born in Houston, Texas, and was adopted at only a few weeks old. He grew up in Fredericton, which is a white-collared city, where most of the people in it are in fact white themselves.
I don't know how to explain growing up in Fredericton. It's like boring, but it's like good for you how like you're almost like sheltered from all like the stuff, bad stuff you would be if you lived like anywhere else, like Halifax, Toronto, or Vancouver, in a big city where like you gotta watch out for violence and stuff. Here it's like super nice. People didn't really understand. I didn't understand either. Like why are your parents white? I'm like everyone here is white, so like it was just kind of like there was a little bit of racism in the beginning, and like as I got older, it just kind of like I stopped caring. I feel like I'm smarter growing up in Fredericton because like if I grew up in a big city, or if I wasn't adopted and grew up in Texas, like I could be dead or not in school or like blah, blah, the list goes on, so.
My eyes white and my blood is black. And I'm kinda glad my birthday went missing, cause it only made me stronger and helped me fulfill my mission.
Despite being adopted and growing up in a city where he stood out, he used it to his advantage. Because if you want to make it big in the music industry, you got to be different. You got to be self-sufficient, and you have to have a unique sound. Daniel writes and produces every song himself. It can take hours just to create one beat. DZ is following in the footsteps of J. Cole and Kanye West, two hip-hop superstars who do their own producing as well.
I guarantee you, if you ask half the people in 3/4 of the people in America, they're like, where's New Brunswick? Like, what the hell? But like just coming from here and then like actually having a good sound that people can relate to and stuff, I think that's going to set me apart. And also just that I make my own beats as well, and a lot of artists don't do that and that just makes it so that it's me 100% from the ground up, you know what I mean?
Every summer, we have Fred Rock, and every September, we have the Harvest Jazz and Blues Festival. We never have any hip-hop concerts in Fredericton, mainly because the hip-hop scene is non-existent. And if it is existent, it's clearly hiding.
I mean, there is a good music scene in Fredericton, I find, like, all different types of music, and, like, I don't really necessarily listen to the types of music that are really prevalent in Fredericton, but I definitely do acknowledge them. Just like guys like bluegrass music and like rock music and like indie rock, stuff like that, it's really cool. But like as hip hop goes, I don't think there's much to look at here besides me, which sounds like coggy, but like I actually can't think of another artist from Fredericton that's like on the same level as what we're doing. So.
I can tell just by your stance. Confident but not cocky though, but I guess that's up to you to tell. For this life, I'm earning stripes to get to heaven, gotta get through hell. Yeah, man, what's that smell? Oh yeah, we the shit, my nigga.
This summer, DZ is moving to Toronto in order to further his music career. He'll be working with his good friend Kyle Varga, who's also another up-and-coming hip-hop artist. Daniel and his team are planning a Maritime University tour for when he comes back. But in the meantime, he'll be meeting up with producers in Toronto, working hard, because next year, he wants an East Coast Music Award.
The message for me is just pretty much, it's more of a message to young people, I guess, and it's just more of a message like you can do whatever you want to do. And you can, like, if you believe in yourself, like, it sounds kind of like cliche, but like it really is true. Like, it takes time and it takes practice and patience, but if you do the right steps and you really keep consistent with it, you can like do anything you want.
It's a new day. Let me tell you about them old days. Me and Jay ride around in that new Lex, color red. He drove instead. I ain't have my license yet. Them old days. First time that we got high in that basement, and my eyes red and my clothes smell, saying damn they must have laced it well. Now I'm laced up. Lord, please forsake us from becoming one of these fake ass niggas. My squad, nah, they can't break us. Thin line between love and hate. I don't text her back for a couple days. On the beat that I fucking made, got me feeling some type of way. In the studio, we working. Got a motherfucking hard hat on right now. In the club, she twerking. Every night that she is a young nigga, new sound. What you got? Nothing but a few G's. What you do? Spend it all on trees. One night, all drinks on me. Where we going? Now we headed to the beach.